I'm Paula Parnagian. I'm president of Worldview Services. I work with organizations specializing on diversity, conflict, and change. So I work with organizations sometimes around bullying issues, and I often will get the call from HR or from leadership, and they'll ask me to come in and sort out what's happening and also help them figure out a good way to address whatever dynamics are going on in the organization. So when I go in, I'll meet with whoever has called me to talk about generally what's going on, and then I'll meet with other folks in the organization that may have information. So I collect a lot of data, a lot of perspectives, and then from that data, I analyze the data, I figure out what I think is going on, give my findings as well as my recommendations as to the best way to address it. Many times, the person that is the perpetrator, many times that person is very valuable or perceived as being very valuable to the organization, and therefore the organization is a little reluctant to take harsh measures or to take even firm measures with the person. Sometimes we can keep the person there and have them understand that their actions are very detrimental to those around them, and the person will change their behavior. And sometimes the person's not capable of doing that and eventually has to leave the organization. I've noticed a pattern of typically 4 different dynamics that generally occur when there's bullying in the workplace. One is when it's top down. The person at the top is a yeller, or the person at the top is a little abrasive or rough. So it's a top-down style that permeates management and how we manage the people that work for us. So it's a cultural norm. It's an okay thing to do in our culture. That's the first type of pattern I've seen. The second is we have a new manager or a new supervisor who needs some skills building and needs to learn how to manage better. And when the managers aren't quite on top of what's going on under their purview, bad things can happen underneath them. The third is it's subtle. The person doing it is very good at showing management one face and showing their peers another face. And then the fourth is very common. The person who's doing it has a lot of power, not just that they're high up in the organization, but they have an expertise that the organization really does not want to lose. And so because they have this expertise, many times their managers and the managers above them are a little reluctant to come down too heavy on them. So they tiptoe around them, and they often minimize the extent of the damage that that person can create. When I do training on this topic, I try to help folks in organizations through those 3 pieces to be aware of the impact of these behaviors and how important it is to address these behaviors, number 1. Number 2, to educate them on what bullying is and how it differs from harassment and discrimination and other things that are related to this topic. And number 3, to help them figure out what it is that they need to do in their organization to address the issue.